welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. I got this craft kit from Aldi or Lidl, I can't actually remember which one it is, and it's got a cute elephant on it, but me being me, I decided I wanted to make it my own thing and to see if I could actually make it my own thing. Now I'm drawing my design on with Sharpie marker, and those of you that know this artist will know this immediately. I've done it much more simple because I have done needle felting before, but the last time I did it, and the only time I did it, I made Christmas baubles. And the next day after putting them on the tree, I got downstairs to lots of felt on the floor with the baubles still attached to the tree. Yes, my cats decided they didn't like them like that, and they needed to be floor decorations, little swines. So I've never touched it again, and so I have got my own stuff. It's just all sat in a drawer, never touched since. But I thought, I'll give this a try, and it came with 4 needles, I think, and you'll see how good I am with these needles. There goes one, down to number 2. I snapped it. I'm far too heavy-handed, and these needles, I'm cursing them at this point because I'm thinking, cheap and nasty, they're horrible. Well, I've already got 2 of my own needles in the drawer, so yeah. Needless to say, get it? Haha. I've ended up having to order some more because I snapped one of those too. Yeah, I am heavy-handed and clumsy. So I'm doing it in the actual, I have no idea what that wood round is called. It's a cross stitch something or other, and it is just for decorative purposes. I thought it was going to be like cross stitch, that you had to put it in to keep it tight. That did not work. It was awful to keep hold of, and my fingers aren't in the way, and I'm being very careful not to stab myself because I know what I'm like, because these needles have got little barbs on them which helps you to keep the wool in place in the material, and the little polystyrene block that came with it, and it was too new. It needed to be a little bit more used, so it was making it really hard to get into the block. It's now used very well, but I've also done another one, and I used the shadow foam that I got for free and a trial thing from Shadow Foam something or other. Wendy had it on hers from Toonpish, and I can't for life remember what they're called. It's Shadow Foam something, because that's the brand of it. And I'm using the wool as a sculpting medium, sort of. I'm kind of drawing and painting with it. This is classed as a needle felt painting, and there it goes. Off it goes. It was driving me nuts, obviously, because it wasn't meant to be there. But hey ho. So I'm going in with the details first, and I think in hindsight I should have done the colour first, then the detail. But either way, it still works the same. It just would have made more sense the other way round. Well, to me anyway. Yeah, to me. So I'm going to leave you to watch this bit, and I'll be back soon.
With felt as her canvas, she creates with wool, using a needle as a paintbrush, stabbing quickly with tiny strokes. Needle felting an art form with such delight and relaxing minds.
got my detail of my tree in, and I've got my cat in. Two of my favourite things, Van Gogh and cats, especially black cats. I like black cats. And at the minute, I'm going to do the stars. So I've done the white bits already, and now I'm just going around with the yellow. And it's exactly the same as everything else. You follow it round and follow your design round and stab it until it's all nicely in the felt backing. Now you can use other backings. You don't have to use felt. You can use cotton. You can use wool. You can make it on a wool jumper or on a wool scarf. You can pretty much put felting on near enough any material. I'm not sure about silk. That might be an issue. Can't remember. Um, but yeah, you see me twisting it and forming it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have not watched somebody make a video. Well, I hadn't until after I'd done it. Um, so I was just playing by ear just to see what I could create and if it would work. Now, the elephant is on the back. That way, if I didn't like it or if it didn't work, I could just take all the wool off and start again because it's not a permanent thing. I mean, it takes some pulling, but you can destroy it if you wanted to. But this one's much more simple as the one I'll show you at the end. Like the green tree, the rolling hills, the sky. It's basically, it's paint by numbers, really, without the numbers, and it's without the paint. It's wool. Oh my God, I do waffle on. So I'm filling in the green, and I want the tree to have something extra on it later on. Now I use a bit of embossing powders. Now, don't do rided and get too close when you're using a heat gun, because you can use a heat gun around the wool. You just got to be really careful and not to singe it or shrink it. I did both because that's just me. I clumsy, heavy-handed, and forget what I'm doing or what medium I'm using. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I think this is going to be something that's going to pop up now and again because I want to see if I can do more complicated designs. So that's 4 broken, so I've had to fix it. And I just put a bit of UV resin on the end of a stick. It worked. It blooming worked for about 5 minutes, and then I had to do it again, and then again, because I kept finding the ends and just sticking them to it. It made more sense. And because I was being too lazy to figure out where the heck I'd put my other needles from the previous makes, which I had all my drawers out, shifted furniture to get to all my drawers, and then realised, oh, you're an idiot. It's in your metal drawers right underneath your desk, which is right next to your leg. I am an idiot. A forgetful idiot. But oh well, I found it eventually. But for the now, I'm using my makeshift one because you can't just use a normal needle. You have to have one with barbs. And boy, if you've ever been fishing and caught a fishing hook in your finger, well, this is worse. Yeah, because you're stabbing really fast into the pad and you kind of pull in and pull out of your skin just as quick. And you don't realise you're ouching until the bleeding starts, and then the pain hits, and it's like, holy I'm not going to swear. I did. I'm not going to swear now. So yeah, you got to be really careful. There are these finger cut things, but I don't have any of them. And like I said, I'd only done it once before. And yeah, it might be an investment soon, because yeah, it hurts. So I'm still filling in this tree. This is on like speed times 10. Would you believe? And I did start and finish this in 1.5 days. It is so therapeutic. So therapeutic. I was gone. I started and I just could not stop. I oh, do you know when you feel like actually stabbing someone, but you refrain because you're a normal human being and you're not that kind of person? Get some needle felting. Believe me, I must have stabbed 600 people in this thing. In my head, obviously. I'm not actually murderous, although I think I could get rid of a body. Don't take that to heart. I just know I could. I've watched enough murdery stuff by now to figure that one out. But yeah, this is just so relaxing. I'd got TV on, I got a drink to one side, I'd got some snacks that I never got through because my hands are too busy. And I wish I'd found this when I was trying to quit smoking, because it was so enjoyable. So yeah, I highly recommend getting the fetal needling kit. Oh my god, my words. Needle felting kit. Oh, jeebus. And yes, you probably did just hear what I said, and I can't. I'm not removing it because somebody will have a laugh. Oh my god. So yeah, now I've put in the rest of the background. I'm going to put in the rest of the detail and try and get my words right and not be so silly. But I'm going to leave you to watch this bit because my brain's just shut down.
With felt as her canvas, she starts to create. Using wool like a dream, nothing can wait. A needle, her paintbrush, she stabs with glee. Tidy strokes, making beauty for all to see. Needle felting, her art form brings light. Soft and fluffy in hue, so bright. Quick little jabs, rhythm in her hand, crafting joy in her own wonderland. She crafts with wool and love so pure, her heart in each fiber, that's for sure. Needle in hand, her canvas alive, creating magic in every swipe. Shapes come alive with each careful poke. Colors blend, memories evoke. From animals to scenes, she conjures life, creating magic in every swipe. Relaxing minds with each careful poke. Colors blend, memories evoke. From animals to scenes, she conjures life. No worries here, free from strife. Relaxing minds with every turn. In her world we all can learn to find joy in simple things we see, creating worlds where spirits are free. She crafts with wool and love so pure, her heart in each fiber, that's for sure. Needle in hand, her canvas alive, creating magic in every swipe. She crafts with wool and love so pure, her heart in each fiber, that's for sure. Needle in hand, her canvas alive, creating magic in every swipe.
enjoyed watching me stab away at some felt and wool, and I hope you all have a fantastic start to the new year. And thank you for the last 9 months of just watching me waffle on, create absolute mayhem, and I hope you continue to support me in the new year. So yeah, try not to get too drunk, people. And if you do, bacon, egg, sausage, and hair of the dog. Oh, a nice cup of tea and some toast, depending on how you feel. Have a good evening. Happy New Year to you all, and I'll see you in the new year. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
In a world of shadows, light does sing. Goth unicorn with a blackened wing. Happy she dances under moonlit nights, creating beauty, spurring on delight. Her hooves step softly to the softest bells, crafting wonders in her secret spells. From threads of silver and whispers bright, a tapestry woven in the dark of night. Her hooves step softly to the softest bells, crafting wonders in her secret spells. From threads of silver and whispers bright, a tapestry woven in the dark of night. Goth unicorn.